I am speaking to you at this very moment because heaven has declared an emergency over your life. Time is slipping away, and that opportunity I've opened for you is closing quicker than you might think. Please pay attention to this voice. Let's not wait around. Can you take a quick break for just 2 minutes? I really need your full attention right now. These 2 minutes are something special. They're absolutely amazing. They'll figure out if you're ready to embrace the future I've set up for you, or if you'll miss out on the blessings I've been keeping just for this time. I'm not talking to just anyone. I'm talking with you, because this could be your last call before the moment you've been waiting for slips away. You didn't find this message. I brought this message to you. You didn't stumble upon these words by accident. Heaven itself led you here. I've set up this moment just right, so my voice can get to you clearly. Every second of your life has brought you to this moment, this crossroads of mercy and choice. It seems like heaven is keeping an eye on your next move. Angels are just hanging out while you read, their eyes on you, curious to see if this time you'll finally let your heart open up to me. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to bring you back home. I've lost count of how many times I've tried to speak up. So, how often did you find yourself turning away? It wasn't that you hated me, you just believed you'd have more time. You said you'd do it later, when I'm ready, when things settle down, when I've got a handle on things. But what was once later is now. And you know that the time you thought you had is just slipping away like sand through your fingers. You've overlooked the signs, the warnings, and those quiet whispers that popped up when you were really thinking things through. You've ignored that voice telling you, "Come back to me." It seemed like it was just a thought, just something from your imagination. It was really just me, my spirit. I'm reaching out through all the chaos, making sure you know that you're meant for so much more than this. I've seen you go through some tough times that really could have knocked you down. I've seen you smile for everyone else, even while you were hurting inside. I've seen you go after meaning and things that just ended up leaving you feeling empty. I've noticed those times when you thought about throwing in the towel, when your heart said, "There's got to be more out there. Oh, and there's even more. It's just me." Every ache, every unanswered question, every restless night was me reaching out to you, just waiting for this moment to arrive. You might see this as just another message, another bit of text, but it's really more like an intervention from above. Heaven's giving it one last shot to connect with the one I care about. I'm giving it one last shot, not out of weakness, but because I believe in being patient. I've been really patient with your wandering, your doubts, your delays, and your distractions. I've seen you pick everything except for me, your phone, your plans, your pride, your fears, and yet I chose to stick around. I stuck around even when you were ignoring me. I stuck around when you walked away. I stuck around because my feelings for you run so deep that I couldn't just let you slip away without reaching out one last time. I've been waiting for the moment to talk openly with you. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm requesting that you surrender. I'm not asking for any specific performance. I need your attention for a moment. You know, I've actually been talking this whole time, but it seems like you just couldn't catch what I was saying with all the noise around us. People are really speaking up these days. Your thoughts, distractions, wants, uncertainties, and mind seem to fade away in your ears. Right here, right now, I'm quieting everything around us, just for you. I'm speaking softly, but my voice is stronger than the noise around us, stronger than your worries, and stronger than any shame you might feel. My words aren't like those from people who have let you down. My words bring life. When I talk, lifeless hearts start to thump once more. When I talk, chains fall apart. When I talk, a sense of calm starts to fill the space where sadness used to be. So, that's what's going on right now. This message is important because it represents heaven's final effort before your next chapter begins. You're right there at the brink of something timeless. The decision you make right now is going to influence a lot more than you might realize. I'm not here to freak you out. I'm here to help you out. I'm just saying, I'm not a threat. I'm bleeding. The door that's been open for ages is still wide open, but it's starting to close now. It feels like the chance to come back, to heal, and to step into what I've been getting ready for is fading away fast. I'm not trying to scare you, just hoping to wake you up a bit. Today feels different. This isn't just another message. This is your time to shine. Your angels have been softly speaking to you while you dream. I've been there, pulling at your heart when things felt a bit off. I've held back my hand from certain paths because I had a feeling about where they would take me. Every closed door, every delay, every disappointment was just me looking out for you, making sure you didn't lose yourself completely. I've tried everything to get in touch with you, but I won't push you into it. Love doesn't push or pressure anyone. It really draws you in. That's what I'm up to right now. I'm reaching out one last time to ask you to listen, to turn your attention, and to let me in. Are you feeling that excitement bubbling up inside you? That creates a mix of fear and peace, along with trembling and hope. That's me right there, making my presence felt with you. You're not just imagining things. I'm right here. You've experienced me before. There are times you just can't put into words, those moments when you felt like giving up, but something inside nudged you to push through. The moments when you shed tears and feel a comforting embrace around you. Yep, that was me. I've always been around, just hoping you'd see me. Right now, as you're reading this, I'm closer than your next breath, even closer than your heartbeat. So, you might be wondering, why now? What's the deal with this message? This is where you meet your path. Every time before felt like a heads up. This moment is like a window. You've hit that moment when waiting turns risky. It's not about the fear of punishment. It's more about the risk of missing out on what heaven has in store for us. You've been looking for signs, and here it is. You mentioned a guide. If you're really there, just talk to me plainly. I'm talking. Here I am. I'm using these words to connect with you on a deeper level, reaching into your soul. There's a reason you can't seem to let this moment go. Your heart races a bit more when you read, and here's why. It's because eternity is getting a bit closer. This message holds the key to your future. Heaven's mercy is reaching out its hand once again. You've got an opportunity to come back, to have faith, and to start fresh, but the choice is yours to make right now. Don't let fear or pride hold you back. Don't worry, you haven't gone too far. You're not too late, but you're cutting it close. If His presence guides your steps, then you could say you're my lamp in the night. Take a moment to look around you. It feels like the world is getting a bit darker lately. It feels like hearts are getting colder, and it seems like souls are starting to forget what my voice sounds like. And here you are, taking in these words that still hold my light and my heartbeat. Don't let this moment slip by like all the others. This isn't just another opportunity. This might be your final opportunity before the door shuts. I get it. You might be wondering what tomorrow has in store, but I've got a little insight on that. That's why I'm here now, reaching out to you while we still have the chance. If you only knew how much I've missed you, you wouldn't think twice. If you could really see all the times I've had your back, all the times I've kept trouble away from you, you'd just want to run into my arms right now. I've been right there with you, even during those storms you might not have seen. I've been in your corner, fighting for you, even when you didn't realize there was a threat around. I've loved you through every mistake, every wrong turn, and every time things didn't go as planned. I'm not here to point fingers or bring up past mistakes. I just want to share what could still go well if you take a moment to listen now. Don't let the enemy throw you off track now that you've made it this far. Stick around until the end, because this message might just change everything for you. If you decide to walk away now, you might miss out on hearing this voice again. If you decide to stick around, a lot can shift. It's totally up to you, but just know that heaven is waiting to see what you decide. There have been so many times I've tried to connect with you. There were so many soft whispers, so many subtle hints, and those unexpected pauses that you might not have realized were my way of trying to catch your eye. You noticed my warnings, but you just ignored them. You sensed my pull, but you brushed it off as a coincidence. You kept telling yourself it was all in your head, just feelings, just the wrong moment. Actually, it wasn't. That was me. Whenever your heart felt a bit off because you took a wrong turn, that was me gently pulling at your spirit. Whenever you gazed up at the sky and felt a little something inside, that was me nudging you, letting you know I was still around. Whenever life seemed to hit the brakes on you out of the blue, it was me trying to get your attention before you drifted too far from where I set you down. I can't even count how many times I've shared my thoughts during what you might call random moments. The car that broke down before the trip went sideways. A friendship that wrapped up before it could really hurt you. The chance that didn't work out because it would have taken you away from me. I was there, putting everything together just right, trying to show you that I was there for you, even when it was tough. You've shed tears for change. I'm responding with a command. You've been asking for signs. I've got a choice for you. If you're looking for an answer, it's all about the obedience I'm asking for right now. If you really decide to go all in with me right now, I'll bring about a powerful change for the better. What was broken will be fixed. What was taken will be given back. What got pushed back is now going to speed up. I'll head out ahead of you. I'm going to take down mountains. I'm going to calm those storms down. I'll take on what no one else can. When you follow my guidance now, you're in sync with the timing of the universe. And you know what? Heaven's timing is just spot on. But if you look away, if you see this word as just another fleeting feeling, you'll see the light dim on the road ahead. The chances that are out there for you will fade away like morning fog. That's not going to be my punishment. Choosing to delay instead of embracing your destiny will lead to certain consequences. I'll always love you, but I can't make you walk through that door that's closing. Can you sense how time seems to weigh down on your spirit? This isn't the end of hope, you know. It's time to wake up before hope slips away from you. Don't wait for another message. This is your message. Don't hold out for another sign. This is your sign. The cry from heaven has made its way to you. It's time to take action, and that time is right now. So, here I am, taking a moment to just stop and reflect. I'm just waiting. I'm watching as heaven leans in, curious about what you're going to do next. This is that quiet moment between two forever moments, the moment when fate takes its turn. This is your final chance before the opportunity slips away for good. Let the noise drift away until all that's left is my voice and the beat of your own heart. I want to share something really special with you, something that not many people are brave enough to confront, the mirror of your soul. Every day, you catch a glimpse of yourself in the glass of this world, but how often do you take a moment to look deeper and see what I see beneath the surface? I hear you say you love me, and I can tell you really mean it. I've listened to your prayers, those quiet words of belief, and your heartfelt moments of letting go. But your heart, my dear, floats around like a leaf caught in the breeze. It feels like every little distraction, every bit of fear, and all the demands of life just keep pulling it away from me again. I'm not judging you for this. I'm sharing this so I can start to heal. I want to bring you in so tight that nothing can ever separate us again. Do you recall those nights when you felt like throwing in the towel? The nights when it felt like your chest was just too heavy to take a breath, when your pillow was soaked with tears, when you asked for peace that just never showed up. I was there, you know. I've always been here for you. When you felt like your prayers just disappeared into thin air, I picked up on every word before it hit the ground. I saw each tear roll down your cheek. I went ahead and counted them. Every single one was put to good use. I was there for you during those long hours when you felt like no one was watching. When you felt like no one could see you, I made sure to be there for you. When you felt weak and the world seemed so cold, I was there to keep you warm with kindness. You've always had company, even during those times when you felt totally overlooked. Do you remember those mornings when you woke up feeling that weight that just wouldn't go away? That heaviness wasn't the end for you. That was my decision. I was really hoping to catch your attention, to pull you away from all that noise that seemed to dull your senses. People often say you should just keep going, stay occupied, pursue success, and try to fill that emptiness with temporary distractions. But I softly said, be still. I softly said, come back. Every storm, every setback, and every unanswered prayer weren't punishments at all. So, they were invitations. I let them pull you back to me instead of letting them hurt you. You thought having control would mean being safe, but that's not really how it works. So, you've been trying to sort things out on your own without me. You've been trying to take on weights that are just too much for anyone to handle. You kept telling yourself, if I just put in more effort, think things through better, and pray a bit more, maybe I'll finally figure it out. But you really don't have to fix what only I can bring back. You were trying to manage things that are really up to me. You were looking for results without building connections, peace without being there, and blessings without letting go. Every time you dashed ahead, I let the path get a bit bumpy, not because I wanted you to trip, but because I hoped you'd pause and search for me. You've shed some tears over those delays. You've probably yelled at the sky when it felt like your prayers were falling on deaf ears. Honestly, I can say that no time was wasted at all. There was no silence that felt empty. Whenever I kept you waiting, it was really about creating something more meaningful inside you. I took my time to help boost your faith. I was here to help you refine your heart. I said, not yet, because I cared for you too deeply to give you something you weren't ready to hold on to. What you see as loss was, at times, just a way of keeping you safe. What you thought was unanswered was actually me whispering, "You can count on me." You might have felt like you were just wandering through deserts, but those deserts were actually leading you to your promise. You might have felt like you were fighting solo, but those struggles were actually shaping your future. I know you might have felt like I was turning away, but really, I was right there, closer than your breath. Just because I was quiet doesn't mean I wasn't there. It was that quiet moment, right before everything changed. I guess you couldn't hear me back then because I was helping you learn to pick it out in the silence. Take a moment to gaze into the mirror of your soul and do it with honesty, not fear. I'm not here to make you feel bad. I'm here to help you see just how much you still rely on my grace. Take a moment to check in with your heart. The bruised spots, the fears you keep tucked away, the guilt you hold on to like heavy stones. Check out the pride that softly says, "I can handle this by myself." Check out the lingering resentment that sticks around due to the hurt others bring. "I can see everything, and I still call you mine." I notice the wounds, and they don't push me away. I feel a strong connection to them because I'm here to help heal those who are hurting and to free those who feel trapped. You keep saying that you trust me. Trust goes beyond just saying the right things. Trust is that moment when you give me something you just can't wrap your head around. It's all about letting go of the why and embracing my when. You've been worried that if you let go, you'll end up losing control. But my dear, the control you hold on to is just an illusion. You were never meant to control the chaos. You were meant to find comfort in the embrace of the one who controls the wind and the waves. Every part of your story has been leading up to this moment of surrender. It's funny how all those disappointments, betrayals, and lonely nights have somehow teamed up to bring you back to me. You're just catching glimpses of your journey. But I can see the entire picture. Every thread, even the tough ones, has a purpose that you'll really get when you look back after you've made it through the pain. I never let a single moment of your suffering go to waste. I mixed it into the soil where your faith can flourish. Just so you know, this message isn't meant to be a punishment. It's kindness wrapped in a hurry. I'm not trying to scold you. I'm here to help you out. I say this with a lot of feeling because it seems like the world is really tugging at your soul. It's hard to ignore the distractions around us, right? The temptations can sneak up on you, and your heart is way too valuable to get caught up in all that noise. I want you back, and I mean completely, not just when it suits you or halfway. I want to explore every corner of your heart, every hidden room, and every locked door. I'm ready to step into the places where fear has put up walls and take them down, one at a time. I've got an idea of what you've been dealing with, the kind of shame that's hard to talk about, the letdowns that stick with you, the nagging feeling that tells you you're not enough. I'm sharing this with both strength and care. You're enough because I'm enough in you. My grace isn't tied to how perfect you are. It really comes down to how much you're willing to let go. You've been putting in so much effort to get something I already offered you without any strings attached. Stop pushing so hard and just start accepting what comes your way. I'm just holding up a mirror here, not to judge you, but to invite you in. Take a moment to really see not just who you are right now, but who you could become if you let me in completely. I see possibilities where you see setbacks. I see a bright future where you see a setback. I can tell there's a story unfolding here, not a life that's already lost its way. I get it. Your past has made you question my love. I never actually went anywhere. Even when you were running, I couldn't help but keep my eyes on you. Even when you tried to dim my shine, I still found you. I always had you within my grasp. So, here we are in this moment, and I just have one thing to ask you. Let me clear away what fear has messed up. I'm ready to fix what pride has messed up. I'd like to feel what pain has made tough. Listen up for a sec. What I'm about to share with you is really significant. This message isn't really laid back. It's not your everyday thing. It's like a sign, a special moment where something heavenly connects with your life, right here on earth. You're not just stumbling upon these words for no reason. You've arrived at a special moment where I'm inviting you to make a choice before the opportunity slips away. This isn't just another message in the bunch. This is the message that might just change your life forever. You're right at the end of my patience before we dive into the next chapter. I'm really asking you to hear me out before it's too late. This is your final chance before everything I've been working on is no longer available. This season is different from the ones you've experienced before. No more waiting around. Those endless delays are finally behind us. The window of grace that has been kept open because of love is starting to close a bit. The things I've been sharing with your heart, those dreams, that calling, your purpose, are all just waiting for one word from you. Absolutely. Every moment you hesitate, every second you doubt, and every time you say later, you might miss out on what I created for you. I've been waiting and waiting. This is your moment to take action, to let go, to come back, and to make a choice. Isn't that right? I'm still holding on to hope, especially if you're believing, even when the odds are stacked against us. And don't forget to share this video.